What's up, guys? You know what it is. It's your boy Ruben. We're going to go ahead and dive into some of the news of the week. NFL wise, got another month of the season, with, next week being this weekend being the last slate of games of the season. And then we're going to go into the playoffs, which, is usually about a month. And right after that, I'm going to start diving more into the NBA stuff because that is when I really start paying attention to the NBA. I'm more, I think, as we get closer to the trade deadline, it's real important. But chances are you're probably not here for that. And so let's just dive back into the NFL stuff. But all right. So news of the week. Antonio Brown lost his damn mind. All right. So unless you've been living under a rock, you guys know that Antonio Brown basically stripped butt ass, ran off the field, did some jumping jacks, and waved peace to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and to his career, in my opinion, as he exited the field. Now, this has divided the internet, and, I've been peeping game on what people are saying, and before stuff started coming out, there were two factions of people. There were people there was one side of people that were like, wow, that guy needs mental help. His career is done. What an idiot, right? Or not he needs mental help. He needs help with his mental health. That's what I meant to say. And then the other faction was, man, don't let people fool y'all. Something happened here. He didn't just do that for no reason. Like, I'd be mad too. Like, the rumor was Antonio Brown has incentives for a certain amount of catches, certain amount of yards, and and he hits these incentives. And so, with that being said, right, that the rumor was that people felt like the team was freezing him out and basically not allowing him to hit his incentives, right? That was so that's what the other faction of people are on. My position is, fuck that. That Antonio Brown's a piece of shit, okay? Let me count the ways, okay? First off, we don't even know all the stuff that happened in Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh is so buttoned up. Okay, but what we do know is that he basically quit on Pittsburgh. He basically threw his quarterback under the bus and the organization. We do know he was such a malcontent that he was traded to the Raiders for a third-round pick. We do know that once he got there, he decided to do his own thing and not become a team player. They told him about the helmet, that he needed a new helmet. He tried to sneak the helmet on. That became an issue. He called Mike Mayock a cracker. He basically forced his way out of the Raiders, which was also dumb, even though the Raiders paid him. Then he gets another opportunity with the GOAT, Tom Brady, and the New England Patriots, a GOAT organization. But the dumbass gets caught up in sexual assault scandal after sexual assault scandal. And he had one job, and that was to just shut up and you'll get paid. He couldn't wait and he couldn't shut up. So not only did the New England Patriots cut him, right? They didn't have to pay him because the dude couldn't make it through the weekend without basically threatening the people that were coming after him for the sexual assault stuff. He's been known to stiff people, which is why they've come after him with the COVID stuff. He had a situation where he almost injured a kid because he was throwing stuff out the window. Antonio Brown is a piece of shit. There was a video, the most embarrassing one to me, because I actually visually saw it, right, is I think he recorded himself. There was a situation with his baby moms. He recorded himself cussing the baby mom out, and the police were called. Nobody's really sure what happened, but he kept calling the police B words, bitch, and da-da-da-da. He kept calling his baby moms out her name. And the sad part of it all were his kids were there. That's the one that really messed me up and messed with me as a man, right? And if you've been following long enough, you know how I feel about people that are pieces of shit. Like Urban Meyer was a piece of shit. And I expressed and counted the ways prior. It was a concern. Like, I was willing to give him an opportunity here. Fresh start. You're a Jaguar. You know what I'm saying? And I was willing to give it to him, but I didn't. I had it in the back of my mind, it's not gonna work because you're just not a good person. And that's problematic, right? And what did he do? He did all kinds of piece of shit stuff. Try to hire a racist, dishonored his wife at a bar, like just simple stuff like that. Like you try to hire a racist on a team full of black people. Like, come on, you know? So back to Antonio Brown. like you can't make, I'm laughing because it's a comical amount of stuff that Antonio Brown has really, done to embarrass himself. Okay. And the sad part is he ain't even embarrassed. All right. He's not it makes me mad because I work. The people watching this, I'm sure you got a day job, right? And we all aspire to be better. Like, we all hope for the opportunities that Antonio Brown keeps flushing down the damn toilet just because he's acting like ain't nobody ever raised him right. Simple as that. The simple stuff like treat people like you want to be treated. Like, these are things that you're taught as a child. Okay? The stuff Antonio Brown does, like, you you ever seen a bad kid? Because that's what it looks like as an adult, right? And it's funny because you never really see adults get there because they usually get that beat out of them as a child. I don't know where Antonio Brown grew up, but like, this is where people be like, where's the parents? Right? This is what, if I'm Antonio Brown's pops, I'm like, that ain't my kid. So, all right. Let's dig into why. So I already listed some of his transgressions already, right? So why I don't care what the excuse is for Antonio Brown. Okay, because he's trying to excuse it because he's trying to say that he was playing hurt and he told them they couldn't go and they tried to force him to go and he said he can't go and they said, get out of here, you're done, throat slash gesture, da 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 da. If you've ever dealt with this kind of textbook narcissist, okay, then you know they're manipulative, right? So a really good one, right? They mix bits of truth in the lie, right? I have zero doubt that Bruce Arians told him to get out of here, right? I have zero doubt that he's actually injured, okay? I don't care. And the reason I don't care is because anybody that had a fantasy team, which I actually had him on my damn fantasy team, okay? But I didn't care because I didn't even make it to the Super Bowl. It was like the 5th place game. I don't even want to talk about it. All right. But we all knew that he had an injured ankle. Okay. He's had an injured ankle all season. He's talking about that they try to force. If you've been watching football long enough, okay, athletes getting a shot so they can go on the field is not a new thing. It's not exclusive to Antonio Brown. He's a grown-ass man. Can't nobody make him do whatever. If you want my honest opinion, what I really think happened, okay, and again, mix bits of truth into the lie, okay? I think a lot of that stuff happened. I just don't think it happened the way he thinks it happened, or at least the way he's illustrating it happened. I personally think that he wanted to hit his incentives. The Buccaneers were losing to the Jets. For whatever reason, he didn't get the ball on a couple plays. He got upset and felt like they weren't giving him his due so he can hit the incentives. This is why I don't care. If you're a head coach, you're losing to the goddamn Jets. You think you want to hear about how this guy is not getting the ball because he wants to hit his incentives? No, because I wouldn't care. In fact, it would irritate me. Bro, we losing to the Jets. Okay, so what I personally think happened, he didn't get the ball. He threw a tantrum, okay, on the sideline. Maybe not necessarily a tantrum like he actually ended up exiting and throwing a tantrum. I think he refused to go in because it's very clear that he refused to go in. Not because of injury. I think he caught an attitude, was like, nah, I'm good. Okay. And when they kicked him out, he threw his little tantrum. Okay. His ankle so messed up, the man managed to strip butt ass like a Magic Mike show and do jumping jacks in the end zone. But I didn't feel anything because of the shot. Here's what I know. If it were me and I know I got a messed up ankle, I'm not doing jumping jacks. I'm literally gonna probably do the bare minimum. I don't care what kind of shot it is, because the reason the shot's so dangerous is because it mutes your pain, and the reason you need to feel pain biologically is to understand how to not further hurt yourself. Okay, ow, that hurts. Don't do that. It's simple biology, right? So you're so worried about your situation, you did jumping jacks and jogged off the field? Nah, miss me with that, man. Bruce Arians is a reputable coach. He's come from reputable organizations, all right? This is the kind of guy that prolonged Larry Fitzgerald's career. Players swear by him. Coaches swear by him. Okay, and if you've ever watched anything Bruce Arians, he's a very straightforward guy. Matter of fact, he's told Tom Brady when he's fucking up, and he's told anybody that'll listen, like when they're messing up, it's on that guy, it's on this guy, or it's even on himself. Like he will tell you, my team sucked. I gotta do a better job preparing them. So when you're dealing with a guy that keeps it that real, I'm not gonna listen to the textbook narcissist, okay? I think parts of everything's true. I think he did tell him to get out of here. I don't really care if he did the throat slash, get out of here. Don't really care. I think he told him to get out of here. But I also think Antonio Brown threw a tantrum because he wanted to hit his incentive. So that's just my thoughts. I know that the team has to clear you to go. And if you're on the field, you're telling them you're clear to go. So, I mean, I watched that game. I saw him catch a couple balls early. And I don't know, man. I don't. What side of the fence are you guys on? I know I don't care. I don't want to ever see him play football again. I think he's a deplorable human being. But unfortunately, with my luck and our track record as a Jag fan, watch him end up being a Jag. It's like the perfect storm of convenience and desperation. Unfortunately, I don't want to see him get another job. Like, he doesn't deserve it. Like, I mean, the guy's at the Nets game. He's hanging out with Fat. Like, he doesn't care how he doesn't even understand how much of a clown he looks to people like me. Because there's people that think, that's cool. And that's not what's up, man. It's not what's up. Because at the end of the day, even if you don't agree with the coach, you quit on your team. I don't even like Tom Brady. That was the GOAT. He gave you a second opportunity. Not a second opportunity, like a 9th, 10th opportunity at life. They force-fed him the ball like 15 times the previous game. He hit an incentive the previous game. So ain't nobody trying to freeze Antonio Brown out, but ain't nobody trying to hear about your damn incentives when we down all these players and we losing to the Jets. Just my thoughts, y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe, support the channel. Appreciate y'all. Peace.